Our experience at the 2012 Youth Climate Summit is one that we will never forget. The little choices we make every day can make a huge positive impact on our environment. Go.
I make sure that my hairspray does not contain CFCs. I make sure all my aerosol products don't use CFCs anymore because they're not supposed to. If they did, that's horrible for the environment. So now I just naturally keep my hair instead of hairspray. And like my nail polish, I'm done with that too.
I do not use plastic water bottles. I use a reusable hard plastic water bottle, so I never have to throw it away.
Say no to deforestation!
Mine and Roger's son, Isaac, doesn't use disposable diapers because they take 200 years or more to decompose. We use cloth ones instead.
Our school is also taking the steps we took at the Youth Climate Summit to recycle and properly dispose of.
We want to start planning, we want to do a complete remodel of our courtyard and have trees and benches and everything.
We're going to convince our teachers that it is a lot better for the environment to email our papers to them instead of printing them out and having them graded that way.
We're gonna see if we can change our timers for the lights instead of 20 minutes for 5 minutes.
We're going to have better recycling in the cafeteria, it's more efficient, and we have an extra chute, so we're going to put a better recycling bin in there and have better recycling in the cafeteria.
So we just wanted to know what you want all the kids here just to get out of this whole situation.
Yeah, so I think the Adirondack Youth Climate Summit is a really unique opportunity because it brings together over 150 students from 28 schools, which isn't something you get to have every day. A lot of times you're working in your team alone and you might feel like you're not part of a larger movement or you're isolated in your actions. And so what I really think people should get out of this workshop is that you're not alone, right? There are hundreds of students here in the North Country working on climate change, working to green their schools and cut carbon emissions, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are students all over the country. With ACE and my job at the Alliance for Climate Education, we work with thousands of schools across the country, tens of thousands of students that are doing projects just like the projects we're talking about here, and then there's students around the world. So there's really this big youth climate movement happening. Youth are over 50% of the world's population, and they're really leading the charge on climate change. And so I really want everyone here to walk away knowing that they're part of this larger movement that's really moving the world forward.
Yeah!